The United States is one of several Western democracies that independent rights groups say has seen an erosion of democratic institutions in recent years.
VOA senior diplomatic correspondent Saine spoke with democracy experts about what they say is causing a slide in global democratic freedoms and how to reverse it.
The world was shocked when supporters of former President Donald Trump stormed the U.S. Capitol on January 6, 2021, to prevent Congress from certifying President Joe Biden's election victory. The scenes of mayhem inside the symbol of American democracy had a powerful negative impact, experts say, at a time when numerous studies show democracy in decline around the world.
Why is Brazil going backward in democracy as it is at the same time that India is going backward? Is the fact that Brazil going backward have any relationship to what's happening in Turkey or India or the United States? In general, a lot of different countries are struggling at the same time, but often for their own reasons. Now, there is a general feeling in many democracies that citizens are unhappy with what the government's been doing for them, and they're willing to support candidates who offer to disrupt the system.
A study by the Pew Research Center shows that only 17% of people in surveyed countries said U.S. democracy is worth emulating. That compares to 57% who believe it used to be a good example.
And one of the things that we see in our surveys is that people have real concerns about racial and ethnic discrimination in the United States. Big majority say it's either a very or somewhat serious problem. And for the most part, big majority say it's a very serious problem in the United States.
Deep divisions over race and the role of government have existed in the U.S. ever since its founding. While polarization remains, views of the U.S. internationally did improve dramatically when Joe Biden was elected to succeed Donald Trump, according to Pew's Richard White.
People liked Biden better than Trump. They liked his policies better than Trump. They liked to see the United States engage with the rest of the world. They like a more multilateralist approach to foreign policy from the United States. So when Biden did things like rejoining the Paris Climate Agreement, rejoining the WHO, those kind of policies were embraced by people in other nations.
Democracy experts say the U.S. needs to look at the root causes of people's grievances if they want to reverse the global decline in democracy.
Globally, I would say that, as the United States looks at other countries that are struggling with democracy, it needs to think about why are citizens so angry? What makes them so unhappy? What makes them vulnerable to supporting leaders who are disruptive and anti-democratic in many cases? If they're very angry about corruption, then the United States should really press hard to help them fight corruption. If they're really angry about economic marginalization, like people are in Peru or Chile, then you need to help them with that.
Experts say efforts to defend democracy, at home and abroad, will continue to be a priority and a challenge for President Biden and his administration in 2022 and beyond. Saine, VOA News, Washington.